Well, on the website, because I think it's set in the 1940s, it's quite evident by the costume, and the title first of all, the serif font definitely connotes that. It's a older, not an older, but it's not as modern as sans serif, so I think that's very good. The navigation bar at the top is very conventional, and I like that you've given it almost layers. You've shown us what's the most important elements of it. With the ribbon, it falls back on itself, and you can see exactly what you have to look at. And I wouldn't say that's conventional, but it's a good choice. It's quite unconventional with the backs to the camera, and I really like that. It's really enigmatic. It's really enigmatic. I think, who are these people? What are they doing? What are those weapons? That might, I think that's still a good choice, but it might give people a clue on who, I don't know, I'm guessing there's a killer, because there's like an axe in the photo, but if other characters do have weapons, then you do think, okay, it isn't revealing too much of the story. You are aware that everyone has something to hide. That's it, yeah, it shows that things are being hidden, secrets are shown as a major theme within this, so that's quite good and conventional. With the poster, it's quite unconventional, but it reminds me of people like Wes Anderson's photo for the Grand Budapest Hotel. It's really nice, and you have the names and photos separate to each other, but you can still identify who belongs to each of them. And audiences will look at them because they will see, oh, that name goes with that photo, and if they recognise it, they will probably want to see the film if they recognise the photo or the name. The background is pretty unconventional, because usually they will use a full image, and I like that you haven't done that. There is a cross-media package with the typography background. It reveals a lot more than the website. You can see the faces, and with the costume, I guess, you can definitely tell that it isn't a modern setting. I think that's like a tree or a bush as part of the image. So that's just maybe the nature countryside, and they do look quite upper middle class, so I don't know if you're trying to attract a higher class audience, like middle class, but I can definitely tell who would be attracted to this.
Well, immediately the font used in both the website and the poster would suggest that it's a period drama. The characters are certainly of a devious nature, and all of them look like they could murder each other. Particularly intrigued by the one that looks a little bit like Biggles. He's capable of mischief, I'm sure. And the young lady in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm not sure about her. The dress would indicate that it's, I would say, 40s rather than anything much later than that. And perhaps the fact that they're facing away from me would indicate that, yes, they're sort of all trying to hide something. Well, some of the tools look like they've been reclaimed from a woodworking shop, but I think it's an element of deceit and deception.
Well, it's definitely going to have violence in it. It's going to have murder and mayhem and blood. I can't tell you who's going to be murdered, but somebody is. It's something like in a green area. It's going to be in a Jacobean mansion with a long driveway. A long driveway, because lots of things can happen up a long driveway, with very big steps up to the door. Very big door, very hard to open, it creaks. What else would you like? I would say it's set somewhere in the past, like 50s or 60s, I would say. They look at an evil lot. Very suspicious, all of them. but it's lovely. I'd say, what is his name up there? That one, yes.
Sam?
Yes.
And why would you say that?
Because he looks shifty.
Huh?
He's got long hair and a moustache, a little moustache. That's always suspicious, don't you think? Mind you, that one has two, and he's got a bigger moustache, but they look nice.
I think, like, visually you've got red on the website but not on the poster. I think like the poster could that needs some more colour in it or something. And also, like, I really can't see any of the names on the website at all. Well, you can, but like they should be brighter, so they stand out a bit more. Another thing was, like, George's moustache looks really shiny, so I don't know if you could Photoshop that and make it darker or something. And also Leah's dress. It looks like it's been, it looks like it's just been pasted on or something. And then these board, I mean, are they supposed to be doing that? They look a bit wobbly and things. The borders around the little blobs where the people are. Yeah, I think they could be a lot tidier.
I wondered whether the title Adder House was a subtle hint as to who was the murderer. Adder is the venomous serpent, and through the ages women have always used poison as their biggest weapon, and I wondered whether it was a hint that one of the two women, without a weapon behind their back, were going to use poison.